going on, YouTube? I forgot. I did get another package from Trevor, aka Retro Rewinder, and I did get a package from Gamer Emporium. So let's go ahead and throw those in. I did receive some other stuff from Gamer Emporium and from JCAU99, Joshua, because he's dirty, and we'll throw that in too as well. We'll see how big this. I don't know what this is. It's the last package that we did, me and Trevor, back months ago. I paid for a lot of the content you saw. I paid for Nintendo Powers, those CDI games, and what's ever in here. So let's take a look, shall we? An empty box, thank you. Obviously it was for packing, I understand. A newspaper from the Indiana Star. Bike Revival. Interesting. This is Monday, June 9th. So this is July 7th at this time of the recording. So what do you have old newspapers for? Because you're a hoarder, that's why. Alright, here we go. And wouldn't you know, it's for some more laser discs. So I just put the rest away. Let's see how I'm gonna find room to put these in it, but hey, they're laser dicks. So we got a copy of the awesome, epic movie known as Waterworld, starring Mr. Kevin Costner. This is a great movie. It should have been nominated for 11 Academy Awards, including Best Picture, but unfortunately it was a piece of shit and it didn't. So, way to spend a lot of money, overhyped. But, you know, I didn't think it was that bad. It was pretty bad, but shouldn't have cost them that much to make. That's the problem. We got Stargate. I think this might be an extra. So unfortunately, I might have a couple that are extra. Awesome Disney movie. Oh yes. Newsies. It's a musical, and I think is Emilio Estevez in it? Or is it, it looks like a young, pretty sure that's a young, what's his face? Played Batman. Fuck. What the hell is his name? Come on, he was an American Psycho. Christian Bale. Is that a young Christian Bale? Because it looks like. It looks like him. I'm gonna say it is him. So it's Christian Bale. It is. Christian Bale and Bill Pullman. Not Bill Paxton. Bill Pullman. We got the good, the bad, and the ugly. Classic spaghetti western, Clint Eastwood. And only $2.99 at the Goodwill. That's pretty amazing. Excellent movie. Glad to have some Clint Eastwood in there. Damn Yankees. Never saw it, but it's apparently a pretty famous musical that they adapted, I think, from the movie. But yeah, it's another one of those kind of classic 50s movies. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. It's beyond my time. Or before my time, I should say. Seven, awesome movie. Morgan Freeman, Brad Pitt. Screwed Up. MASH, another classic. We got Donald Sutherland. And not really too sure else who was in it. But obviously it was an adaptation of the television show, or was it television show then the movie? It wasn't movie then television show, I can't remember. Robert De Niro in The Mission, where he plays, I think, a Jesuit, and he goes out and tries to convert or bring Christianity to Central or South America, and it doesn't go so well. So, but again, very, very good movie. 12 Monkeys, awesome movie with Bruce Willis, kind of trippy, futuristic, kind of mind-bending. Is it real? Is it not real? So, yeah. The One-Armed Man, The Fugitive, starring Harrison Ford. This is a remake, I believe, of the original movie, which was then adopted into its actual TV series. So they kind of just tried to just cash in on that, I think. but it's not a bad movie. Backdraft, it's got a bunch of people. Robert De Niro, friggin' Kurt Russell, one of the Baldwins, and Ron Howard directed it. So I'm sure his brother's probably in it. High Noon, Grace Kelly and Gary Cooper. Is there even anything in here? There is something in here. Alright, it just didn't feel like there was anything in there. I've never seen it. It's in black and white, but hey. Leonard Maltin. Can you see him? Is he there? You can see him right there. Does he have something to say about it? It's hosted by Leonard Maltin. Now, is he the same guy that is on Inside the Actor Studio, or is that George Lipton? I can't remember. But this is probably one of the ones that I was very excited to finally get. I had seen it in the wild, but unfortunately it was the French version of it. It's T2 for the Laserdisc. So I'm excited. Looks like it's got both the movie and the making of. So that should be cool. But again, Trevor, thanks for all the last minute, well, not last minute, but the final package. Now that we have everything, do not send me, do not tell me what you have, because I don't want to owe you any more money. But I received a little package from Gamer Emporium, so let's go ahead and take a look inside and see what we got. Now, I didn't know, I had just come back from vacation down in Florida, and I saw this little package. Now, I know he was trying to send me a manual for a game. Well, we'll get to that. So it looks like he sent me a bunch of stuff. So we got just some flyers for, looks like some Game Boy games. The Genesis insert. Super Nintendo insert. Looks like Game Gear insert. Looks like a map. For Super Adventure Island. And we got a bunch of cards. So we got Doctor Who. Looks like some Doctor Who checklist. I never got into Doctor Who. This is the old Doctor. I don't know how many Doctors have there been. This doesn't look like any of the ones I've ever seen. I think I used to have some of these. These are old Fleer. No, they're actually Marvel. So. The Doctor. Is this the Doctor Who movie? I mean, it doesn't look like. I've seen some of the television series, like some of the older television series. But this looks like actual scenes from, I don't know, scenes from like the show or the movie. They look a little bit better quality than what was actually back in the past. Days of Future Past. We all know what that is. It's when the Sentinels try to eradicate all of the X-Men and mutants in general. It looks like he sent me what I'm thinking is the manual that I needed. So let me just somehow open this. So he sent me a manual for Vagrant Story, as we did a trade when we were up in Chattanooga for Vagrant Story, but it did not have a manual for it, but apparently he was getting another one, so there we go. Complete. And it looks like he sent me both discs to Alone in the Dark, A New Nightmare on the PS, and Yu-Gi-Oh! War of the Roses, The Duelist of the Roses. So I have these, but I will find someone, Jason, that does not and would like to have these. While we were also up in Chattanooga, he gave me a couple things as a token of his gratitude for doing awesome tuber trades. These are pretty much gifts. so I will report them on my, 1099 or I-99. We got Box Adventure, a multi-cart for the GB, little nub. We got Joe and Mac, Adventure Island, a copy of Ducktales, and this game, I have no idea what it is, but it's called Big Sky Trooper by JVC on the SNES. I do love me some SNES. He said it was pretty good, so I'll take his word for it, and I'll have to give it a shot. It almost looks like that, what's his face? Atomic Robo Kid for the Sega Genesis. A little bit. Little bit? I don't know. We worked out a trade for a game, actually, that I had traded him, that I kind of wanted back, so I was happy to find that he was willing to part with it. It's a copy of Golvelius, Valley of Doom. It's kind of like a Zelda clone, but it was on the Sega Master System. So I had another copy, that's why I traded in my copy, and then I subsequently got rid of my copy. So it's nice to have it finally back in the collection. And yeah, Josh gave me a Game Genie for the SNES. I had one, but it was all broken. So guessing this one works. Obviously it was not tested, but I'm sure it does work. It's Game Genie, it will. So yeah, that'll probably wrap up all the trades and everything else that was from previous trades. The last thing I'll have, which will be in another separate video to come, is going to be, again, pickups for probably the next month. So if you don't see it for a couple of weeks, it's not because I haven't done it, it's just because I haven't gotten around to doing it. And it's either done and it's just not up. So stay tuned for that. Remember, comments below, hit the like button, hit the dislike button. If you don't like, that's fine. But yeah, as always, make sure comments below, subscribe up top if you're not already. Follow me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter. I try to post as much as I possibly can to any of that social media stuff, but you know it is, sometimes it doesn't sync up, sometimes I'm not active on Twitter, not gonna lie, but mostly on Facebook and Instagram. I definitely post a lot of stuff that I do find in the day, so if you want to get in on it early, that's especially on Facebook. I definitely post on there as much as I possibly can. And yes, make sure to thumbs it up, thumbs it down. Stay tuned. What's going on, guys? It's me, Justin A.K. Good Will Hunter, and I have got a for sale or maybe trade, but really looking to sell most of these systems and bundles. They're all bundled. I won't give out prices. Just, if you're interested, just message me and we could work something out. I do have kind of prices in mind, but honestly, they're going to be way better than you would get on eBay. And I could list all this stuff on eBay to get top dollar, but I'm really kind of looking to help some people out. Maybe they don't have some